All right, firing things up. Unfortunately, let me turn off my noise cancel so I ain't yelling at people. Okay, so it looks like Smite actually had an update, of course, and I forgot to download it before I started the stream, but it's all good. We're downloading now, so all's good, all's good. Give me a second, get things ready. What's going on, TMB? What's going on, Impulse? Just getting things ready here. Looks like the stream is stable thus far. I want to go ahead and fire up Twitch, and hopefully it doesn't blow things up like last time, right? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a surprise pop-up stream. That's why I said, boy, people need to be subscribed to our Discord or following us on Twitter, x.com, because you never know. You never know. Yeah, the listers are open up. I'm still downloading the update right now. So we are clear. The listers are clear. Anybody can get in. In fact, just put your name. Let me know in the chat if you want in. Just put your name in the chat. You don't even have to put your name on the list, really. I'm gonna clear it here in a second anyway. I just gotta pop out these chats so they work on upstairs right there. Where the heck's my pop-up chat? Oh, there it is. Pop-up. Boom. All right, I'm looking at OBS. Looks like it's stable. Good, 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 good. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I'm downloading the update right now. I'm at 39%. So, what's up, Olivia? All right, so I got my chat up here so I can see what's going on. I'm not logged into my no shot, I'm hearing Todd. Yeah, I just still got 41% on the download. I don't have my my Discord up, so I'm trying to minimize the things that I have that, like I said, that suck bandwidth, to make sure that nothing crashes. So if anybody asks me anything on Discord, or anybody trying to get a hold of me Discord, if you guys see it, let me know, because I'm not watching Discord right now. I mean, I'm sure it'd be all it's fine and dandy. I'm at 45%. Okay, yeah, so as we all know, this morning the new update went live for Smite, right? So I believe we now have Apollo. Obviously, I haven't logged in yet as I'm at 47% on this update. So has anybody played Apollo yet? And is he any good? I think he actually comes with the aspect too, from what I understand. I'm not sure. Nah, May 19th? Oh, he comes out May 19th. Okay, so I guess we didn't get him this morning. Okay. Apollo rep, not King Arthur. Yeah. But you know what? Now we just got a hunter, obviously, Apollo, right? So obviously they're not going to give us another hunter in the row. So I think we're either going to get a guardian or a warrior next. Seeing how we just got Kali, which was a rogue, or what they call it, assassin. So I think we're either going to get a guardian or a freaking warrior next. I'm at 55%. Okay, so one of the main reasons I wanted to do a stream today, obviously, then I need to get my peeps together so we can get some games in, so I can get my aim back, right? I want to test something, dude, because that item that you guys showed me last stream or the stream before, that totem, I was reading it, right? And it said that it decreased the enemy's protections by 6%, up to 5 stacks, right? And each stack lasts 4 seconds. So that got me to thinking, dude, there's no way in hell, there's no god that I know of that you'd be able to get all 5 stacks on, right? Because if the stacks last 4 seconds, right? Each god only has 4 attacks, including their ult, right? So, and from what I understand, it said they're not basic attacks, but actually their ability attacks is what procs this debuff, right? So the timer resets with another instance of the damage. Yeah, but even though it's 4 seconds, right? So, I mean, the chance, and that's if you have 4 attacks, right? So, say you're like a god that only has 2 attacks, and your cooldown your attack is like 12 seconds, you know what I'm saying? The chances of stacking 5 is very slim. So the test I wanted to do, because the question I had for people was, if 2 people on your team have that same item, and each of them attack the same god, does that give you 2 stacks? So could it be used in a team attack type scenario with both of y'all are stacking stacks? If that's the case, then that would be OP as crap, and then I can see 5 stacks on a target, right? So that's what I wanted to check out today. Unless somebody knows for sure, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to check out today. Unfortunately, stacks go off the same timer, which resets upon more ability damage. Yeah, but is it solely your ability damage, or like if you have that item and I have the item, I hit a target, you hit the target, does it give another stack? So is there 2 stacks on them now? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. If I hit him twice, there's 2 stacks. If you hit him twice, do we have 4 stacks on him now? Or because I already had the 2 stacks, yours cancels out. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is the percentage reduction of his protections of the enemy that you hit is not just for you from reading the thing, unless I'm reading it wrong, it's for any damage, anybody that hits them. You know what I'm saying? It just reduces their protections by 6% per stack. So that's what got me thinking, dude, if that's the case, dude, if you got 2 people on your team that have that totem, dude, you're gonna be stripping them tanks left and right. Especially if you have 2 combo gods on them, you know what I'm saying? Have you tested that impulse to know for sure that 2 people can hit it in its stacks? Have you seen it firsthand, or are you just guessing? You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't know for sure, unless somebody told us, I'm gonna test that today. What we do, the way we test it is we can go into just really quick, go into a private game, have 3 people on the other side, and have them hit me with that to see if it stacks. You know what I'm saying? Because I went into the private game, I mean to the practice games, but when I do against when I go into the practice thing, it doesn't show the debuffs, at least unless I'm just blind, it doesn't show the debuffs on the enemy. And plus, it's only me. So don't know if you can do more than max stacks with 2 people. Not more than max stacks, up to 5 stacks. That's what I'm looking at. So say I'm playing a god like, I don't know, Anubis, right? Well, Anubis's wrap doesn't do damage, so I'm sure that's not going to put a 6% wrap on it, right? But his AoE does, and his locust does, right? So say what I want to test to see is if I do my Anubis AoE on somebody, and then Kukulkan does his spit and whirlwind on somebody, is that 3 stacks? It was 1 of my stack and 2 of his stacks. Now does that enemy have 3 stacks? Is it combined multiple enemy or attacks on 1 person? Then yes, the combine of 2 stacks. Also, Anubis wrap does damage in Smite 2. Oh, it does? All right, did not know that. That's cool. And then another question is, and I got to reread it too. Like, say if you hit somebody, if you hit it on Kukulkan, right? If you know how Kukulkan has a dot on it, so they take proc damage. Is it 1 stack per dot, or is just 1 stack per the whole attack? And I got to read that again. Oh, okay. The game's coming up now, so I should be able to look at it. These are the things I was thinking when I was playing World of Warcraft, right? I'm telling you, my mind is weird. I start thinking of all kinds of stuff all the time. And then that's why I have to come in the game and test it. But this is something I couldn't test myself. So maybe we'll do a quick practice or quick private game real quick just to test that to see. So we know 1000% that yes, that does work. And if that's the case, dude, that's going to be pretty good, I think. I don't see why it wouldn't, but you know, I don't know. Hi-Res is funny like that. All right, let me make sure that the list is clear. 1 stack per dot. Now, is it 1 stack per dot tick, or 1 stack per dot attack? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is the kind of crap I can't test. I want to test, but I can't test in freaking in practice. That's why I wish that they would do it where you can actually see what's going on. But I mean, it's only myself. You know what I'm saying? So some of the stuff I can do. Per damage tick. Dude, if that's the case, then with Kukulkan, you can put stacks on people with no problem. Are you sure it's per, or are you guessing? You know for sure? We'll test it. We'll test it. Yes, for sure. Dude, that's OP then. Then that's a must for freaking Cuckoo then, for sure. And the cool thing about it is percentage of protections. So that means, and it doesn't scale down depending on what god it is, right? So I mean, that's 30% reduction in protections for a softie like a mage or a freaking oh, it's coming up now, a mage or a hunter, dude. That's huge damage, man. I mean, it's good for tanks too, against tanks. Percentage pin shred for team, yeah, for sure. But that's something that early game would work really good too. That's not one that you would have to wait until late game, really. You can put that in anytime and it would work because of how high it is. That's crazy. And the fact that everybody can benefit from it. That's the main thing. That's craziness. All right, there we go. Claim my diamonds. All right, cool. Who wanted it in? Who wanted it in? Oh, we're running my mouth. I guess I can look on this chat, right? Let me see who we got. Cuban, did you want in? Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, and for y'all that didn't see it, I put out a video on everything that we learned from the auto builds. I put into that one video. I did an educational video for, you know, people are out there that are worried about auto builds or having problems with auto builds, and I used everything we learned from that last stream. When Cuban got screwed up with not doing his attacks, I even added that in there. I added everything I can think of in there. So if you're still having issues with the auto builds or hitting your head against the wall, make sure you watch that video, or just watch the video anyway in the background just to support it, really. Impulse, did you want in? Having a tick ability god build it second or third on your team is massive. Yeah, I bet, man. You ready to? Okay, cool. Star Bros is on. I wonder if he's watching us. I haven't played with him in a while. Livia. I don't see you, Livia. You and TMB are dragging. I'll wait for y'all though. I don't even see you. Hold on. Or am I blind? Playing Smite offline. Alright, I'll wait for y'all. Don't worry, it's probably just delayed. Let me check my cuckoo build to see, because if that's the case, I'm gonna have to make sure I have that item on there. That's just a test one I did for the stream. I mean, for the video I did. This is my build on him, the high damage one, which I'm going to edit. Okay, so with that, you know what? I'm going to remove that Spear Desolation, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to remove that and replace it with, when you damage an enemy god or jungle boss with an ability, apply piercing, reducing their protections by 6% for 4 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. Alright, we're going to add that then. Because it says when you damage an enemy. So yeah, I can see why that would apply it per tick, because every tick is damaging the enemy. I would think it would work that way. That sounds pretty OP, man. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try that. So with this build, we will have, without the Book of Thoth stack, 450 intel, which is really good. Max mana is 2132, which is really good, especially once that Book of Thoth evolves. Plus with Cuckoo's passive. But more importantly, the penetration we're going to get from Obsidian Shard, which is 35%. In addition to the... so we can have almost a total of 65% if we were to get max stacks, 65% pin, which would be freaking huge. You'll be hitting tanks like a Mack truck. Yeah, we're gonna try it out. That kind of has me excited to test that out. All right, let's make sure that that was pinned. Yes, it is pinned. Okay, good. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, that's what I wanted to test today, to tell you the truth. That's the main, I mean, other than having fun and playing, that was one of the main tests I wanted to test, was that item. I had it on my mind all day today when I was doing my PvP in World of Warcraft, and I was like, you know what? That would be crazy, dude. If it can do per tick, that's insane. Let me see, will it let you in now? Okay, I see Olivia. And what did you say? Is it just me, or is crit everywhere? Not really having an item to go against crit is making it rampant. I thought they had that blue chest piece. Here, I'll use this to look at it. I thought it was this one. Enemies within 8 that lose. Oh, they just lose, and yeah, they lose 25% attack speed and 25% crit. Yeah, so if you use the spectral armor, but then it's only 8.8 millimeters, so it's pretty close in. But if you get hit by a range that's critting, you know, they're going to be at or a hunter, that's not really not going to do you much, because 8.8 meters, I guess it's really close, but I guess it's better than nothing. But they lose 25% crit of their crit, right? Now, does it say 25% of their crit? They lose 25% attack speed and 25% crit chance. So yeah, so it's like reducing the crit by 25%, not the damage. The damage doesn't get decreased by 25%. So if they had 50% crit, now they only have 25% crit. So it reduces their actual crit chance. Rather have it the way it was in Smite 1, where it takes less damage. Yeah, I agree. Because even if they reduce their crit chance by 25%, they still got 25% to hit you very hard, right? And almost one shot you, depending on how much health you got, right? All right, there you are. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think that's a full party, which is awesome, especially for a pop-up stream. That's really cool. Geb, stock up. His passive has him take 35% less. Yeah, Geb is, I think, the only god in Smite that has crit reduction. So, I mean, Geb is a niche type god. He's not really the easiest of gods to play, right? So, plus, he could be, I mean, he's good, don't get me wrong, for people that can play him. I can't play him very well. Why do I gotta play one character to? Yeah, exactly. Especially, I mean, like I said, Geb is could be fun. I'm not good with them, so I don't have fun when I play him. But like Serb, I wish I could reduce the crit when I play Serb, because dude, Serb jumps in. Then he has the worst part about it is once he uses all his attacks, all he has is a point blank bite attack. So freaking a ranged magical hunter, or a regular hunter that has crit, dude, will just eat him up. And I think that people are building Ayne now as a freaking hunter. I actually saw, I think it was last stream, I actually saw a guy playing, maybe it was a stream before last, but I saw a guy playing Ayne, and he was building strength items. He was like building hunter items. I wanted to look at that. Obviously, he was using the Agni's aspect. But I didn't know that Agni's kit grew on strength. So that was very, very odd. But, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's do this, baby. We saw Ayne building crit the other day. Yeah. And it was crit with strength, right? So, obviously, there's no crit magical items that I know of. Just goes to show crit is ridiculous. Yeah, for sure. I don't know nothing about Agni's kit though. I haven't even looked at him yet. Like I said, this last 2 weeks is probably the most I've been on Smite 2 since it's been out. Or at least for a long time, since I was alpha testing it, right? So, but I'll get to the bottom of it, baby. I'll get to the bottom of it. No worries, no worries. All right, let's see what we got. Let me try the kook. We'll see how that that build works out for us. Now on Sunday we're going to do another giveaway stream. So I'm going to give away that that premiere pack again for that Wandering Market, and then I'm going to give away that skin for Bologna. So we're going to do that again this Sunday. And then we'll see what the next thing does. The next code we get. Wonder if I'll be in. Give it with the actual entering. Wonder if I'll be entered into the giveaway without actually entering. I don't see how, unless you got an AI bot that will type in the chat the number I say. That's how I know. That's how I can tell when people are actually watching or not, right? That's why only the people that are watching get rewarded. Yeah, Sunday. 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 All right, let's do this. Oh, I accidentally put TMB in there and actually almost missed him. That's why you guys got to keep me straight. That's why I always say, speak now, forever hold your peace. Because sometimes I miss stuff like that. You got to remember, dude, I'm half blind now. The older I get, the blinder I become. I need to go to an optometrist. Get me a prescription so then I can get me some glasses. But I'll probably just get lenses for my Oakley half jackets. If I can get a lens that doesn't have reflection, because with all these lights and the reflection, dude, I can't stream, or I'm gonna have to get contacts, one of the two. You can't wear glasses and stream with this much lighting. Greetings. Yeah, if you would have won, you would have felt bad.
Minions have spawned.
He got put in at the end though. I went back and saw it. He got put in. Yeah. All right. Whoa! Lag spike. Lag spike. No. Oh, I was hoping he went that way. He did not. I got the slow on him. But yeah, that was a bad gamble. I gambled that he was going to go the other direction, and he did not. But it's all good.
Be right back.
Dude, I love having these auto builds, even though they're broken. So
Darkness has arrived.
Cert Soup is now following.
Sart Soup, welcome to GGC, my friend. Welcome to GGC. And for anybody that's watching us for the very first time, one, where the hell have you been? But two, if you want to enjoy today's fun, make sure you type exclamation point listadd together, space, and your Smite endgame name, and we'll add you to the list. We'll probably stream for a few hours today. I'm in the mood to play some Smite. I need a break from World of Warcraft, dude. I finally got my Field Marshal gear, so I just got 2 more weeks to get my rank 14 weapons, and then I'm done with Smite. I mean with World of Warcraft PvP, and now I can just concentrate on doing Smite content. Not that I was doing World of Warcraft content, but that's what I've been playing lately. That's how I relax. Of course, lately it's been feeling like a part-time job more than relaxing. But it's all good, man. You gotta put it in. You gotta put it in the grind to get the good stuff, right? Nothing comes free, baby. Oh, damn it. That was from Kali? That was interesting. What the hell did I get? Oh, she just happened to get the last tap. Oh, that's all that was. Yeah, I wonder what skins we'll get codes for next week. I think we should, because every time they get a new update, and since we're getting Apollo, they usually send me, Smite sends me some more codes. But I haven't really looked to see what skins are coming out. But it'll be one of the new ones, of course. And they'll probably give me another premiere pass for the new Wonder Market. I started watching their stream they had when they were talking about Apollo, but I had too much going on, and then somebody called me on the phone, and I missed like 75% of it because I had to turn the volume down. And I was like, dude, I'm not freaking rewinding that. Had him that time though. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? It's our warm-up game. Warm-up game. Oh, I gotta play my in-game music. That's what it is. I'm not getting hyped up. Not that it's much of a hype up, but let's go, baby. It's a little bit higher pace once it gets started.
If you guess heaven nun or angel nun, you'd be wrong. It's actually all of the above.
Oh, he got away again, dude. So annoying. I missed him that time. Dude, I swear these guys had like auto block or something. They're not even looking at me and they're juking me. All right, Book of Thoughts. Alright. Give me some minion action. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. I think we're starting up on that piercing or that totem. This is that piercing. So we're going to see how that works out. Not there just yet. Get my stacks, my stacks, my stacks. Okay, we're delayed as hell, dude, because my didn't even go off. That's crazy. Oh, they might be working on the server. Are you guys getting like lag and delayed? Maybe it's just me, dude. I might have to do one of those computer cleans. Maybe it's my computer. Because I think last stream we were having the same issue. Although I think last stream it was the servers, because I think people were actually getting DC'd and crap. Let me see how they're building. Okay, we got the totem of death. Let's go, baby. Let's test this out. Doo-doosh! Out of the gate! Out of the gate! Yeah, I went in with my escape like a foolish person. I gotta stop using that when I come out of the gate. Alright. Meow. 28. Alright, good deal, good deal. Such crap, dude. Alright. Oh, where did you come from? I hit him. Ooh, she was low too.
Double kill.
Double kill. Oh, look how low they are.
Killing spree.
Look how low they are. Annoying. Dude, do they get like an auto aim add-on on this game or something? That's what it feels like it's going on. People hit you and they don't even look at me. That's how bad my aim is, dude. I need so much more practice in this game. I can't believe how bad my aim's gotten. It's ridiculous. And it's just because I haven't really learned the freaking delay on this game yet. It's different from Smite 1. But once I get it, we'll be there, baby. Once I get it, it's gonna be on. See, like, okay, I was gonna say if I would have missed that, come on. All right, we gave him enough of a head start. Let's start reeling them in now. We gave him enough of a head start. Let's go. Why is there nobody helping me? Get him! Get him! Nice, nice, nice. All right. Well, might as well get this guy while we're here. Yeah, I knew you were waiting for that. I knew you were prepping for that. I knew you were prepping for that. I don't know why we're not focusing people. Everybody's off doing their own thing. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. I'm gonna stick with Chop. We're not focusing people. We're just running around like chickens with our heads cut off. Good thing this is a warm-up game. All right, we'll get this Raw, who's by himself, and a softie. Got the slow on him. What is going on, dude? Alright, alright, alright. Meow, meow. Oh, I got a full book of thought. That's cool. Alright, I'm playing off you guys, because if not, we're just all scattering around like a bunch of crazy kids. Okay, we got somebody over here. Meow. Alright, wait for my peeps.
What do you call an angel looking
Minions. Meow, meow.
An ally has been slain.
Ooh-wee.
An ally has been slain.
Ooh, skin. I felt the skin on my butt sizzle.
Your team has 50 tickets remaining.
Dude, we are not playing as a team this game. I don't know. I guess everybody needed to get one out of their one out there, our warm-up game, because we are not playing as a cohesive team this time.
may they be cursed?
All right. Of course, it doesn't have all this garbage CC they have, right? Yeah, I don't even know how the hell I got to half health. I don't even know what the hell's hitting. Got her. Meow. Oh, hell no. Ah! Oh, nice. Nice gank. Nice gank. These jump in guys are so annoying. We're starting to come alive now. We're starting to wake up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what we needed. We just need to wake up. Drink your coffee. Yeah. Oh, dadgummit, he got popped up. He got knocked up at the last second. Woo! Ah, Oh well, win some, lose some, baby. Win some, lose some. We needed to get that sleep out of our eyes. We needed to get those crinks out of our necks. Now we have no more excuse. That was our warm-up game. Kali does so much damage. Yeah, dude. They have those jumping guys. They jump in and then they like hit you for so much. It's crazy. I was getting like destroyed. I still did 50 and 2. I mean, 38 and 50. I was taking a beating, son. I mean, 33 and 16, that's not too bad. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, I'm going to do that again because I did not get a good test of that build because it was just, that was a crazy game. So I got to try it again. Well, and that's the thing, right? I think people were expecting, I guess, Chalk to be the initiator, but it should have been Geb because he was the tank. I mean, we were just all over the place that game, dude. We lost to ourselves that game. Our teamwork was horrible. But it'll get better. But like I said, it was just our first game. We got to warm up, baby. We got to warm up. Of course, it didn't help that I kept freaking missing every attack. Now, this was funny, though. I was missing every attack, but I was connecting pretty much with almost all my ults. I think I only missed like 2 ults. But I was missing my whirlwinds and my single attack. It makes no sense, dude. Craziness. None of them had defense items. I was missing too much with my regular attacks. At least I was connecting with my ult, so I guess that was cool. Now, if I can combine the two, I'd have a Reese's Pieces cup, man. It'd be perfect. Mix my chocolate with my peanut butter. It'd be all right.
Select your god.
All right, let's try this again. Dude, I'm already at rank 7 with this guy. That goes to show you how much I play him. I can't wait till we get Discordia, dude. Discordia is my girl. I can't wait. Can't wait. Sad part about it is they haven't even talked about her yet, so I don't think she's in the drawing board anytime soon. So that kind of makes me sad. Oh, what's up, UK Paul? I missed you coming in. Yeah, dude, I'm going blind, I'm telling you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people saying that Kali's aspect mode is like crazy powerful. I really never played her. Well, I mean, I played her, but I really didn't play her much. So I really don't have much to compare it to, if it's better or worse than she was in Smite 1. But I have been seeing a lot of people saying that she's very, very powerful. Which is funny, because from what I understand, they nerfed her. So if she's powerful now, dude, she must have been a beast when she first came out. Because I remember watching that Titan talk when they said, yeah, they nerfed her. She doesn't die. Yeah, I noticed that. I definitely noticed that. It takes a lot to bring her down, that's for sure. But like I said, I got to read up on a lot of these characters' attacks because like Anubis, I didn't know that his rap did damage in freaking Smite 2. I mean, that's something I should have known. I know that Cuckoo, he can do like dash damage inside his whirlwinds, but heck, even that, I knew it starting and then I forgot about it, and then a couple weeks later I remembered again because somebody pointed it out. I was like, oh yeah, totally forgot about it.
Minions have spawned.
I gotta see if there's been any changes to Serb. I don't think there was, other than his aspect, and his aspect I really don't like in Arena, to tell you the truth. I mean, I'm sure some people might like it. I just, as of right now, I don't like it. Maybe in the future, depending on builds and stuff, I might change my mind, but I just like his vanilla Serb. The vanilla syrup build. Every time, dude. Every freaking time. I don't know if I'm delayed or what, or I just suck. Wee! Nice. Very nice. Alright, let's go back and get some items, baby. Starting to like what I'm seeing though so far. I guess we finally woke up. We just need to get that bad one out of our system. Now so far this is a good start. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, then again, we probably just didn't have a good makeup too. Sometimes it's all about your god makeup because what they bring to the table. No matter how good you are, sometimes gods just don't work well together. Especially when you have like a lot of jumping gods. You need something that can peel, and if we have nobody peeling, then we're pretty much screwed. That's why I love Discordia. Hopefully we get her back. Oh, that he aged. I don't know how that didn't hit him, but whatever. Ew. All right. Nice. Ah, she didn't go left.
I'll miss you, darling.
She didn't go left. That was a bad gamble. Oh, thanks, UK Paul. Appreciate it. Yeah, I try to put together everything that we learned in that last stream when we test out the auto build to put out for the rest of our Reapers that weren't in the stream to help them out. Because I know a lot of people were probably banging their head against the wall trying to figure out why they couldn't do their attacks like Cuban did. So I used his experience and then I went and tested it myself and had I was able to recreate the same error, and that's what it was. Is because we didn't build the top portion of the auto build. As soon as I went in, I wasn't able to do the same thing. I tried pushing control, I tried everything, and I couldn't do it. I even tried selling items to see if we would restart my ability to buy or to put points in abilities, and I couldn't do it. So I figured that's good information to put out, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So if people run into those issues and they bang their head against the wall with various different issues on auto builds, that's what they get for not watching my video. That's what you get. Should have watched my video. All of our Reapers contributed to it with our stream. Although it wasn't clips from the stream, I actually did an independent video for if anybody didn't watch it. I just used the information, the notes I took from that stream we did. I went back and tried to replicate everything to make sure, you know, so I wasn't putting out some Fox News. And I was able to replicate most of the errors, so that's good. Yeah, and that's not good because some people might even be doing that on purpose because they know that, just to screw people over. You know what I'm saying? Because you got trolls like that. They'll do it just to screw you over, and some people just do it because they don't think about it. That's why that community thing, dude. It can be good and bad. With the amount of trolls on the internet, dude, I can see people using it as a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Purposely to try screwing people over. Yeah, I agree. You should be able to only be able to save it when it's completely filled out. 1000% I agree. %1,000%. All right, let me go back because these guys are playing we're gonna play on my side of the freaking map game. Hate when people do that. But they're scared. They're scared. I hit her with everything I had. Ooh, connected. Nice. No. Allergies are kicking my butt, dude. Uh-oh. I look like a rabbit over here with my twitching nose. I'm trying not to sneeze on the mic. Yep, I know. If you, that's exactly what I pointed out in the video too. If you saw my video, that's one of the things I pointed out. Both Vulcan and the Baron. But I was able to get the Baron to be able to buy his brew without breaking auto build. And I explained that in the video too. But Vulcan, I tried everything. I couldn't get it. There's no way you can buy his mods and not break auto build at the time of me filming that. There's just no way around it. I tested it. I tried everything, dude. I worked on him for like over an hour trying to figure it out, and it just couldn't do it. There was no, oh my goodness. There was just no, I need to start paying attention. There was no way of doing it. But the Baron, you can do the brew. It didn't break it when I did it the way I explained in the video.
I'll miss you, darling.
But I'm sure they're going to work on it. They'll fix it, I'm sure. It's just a matter of time. It's just having those, what they need to do is give the auto build an ability to put consumables in there, right? Because if you can do a second line for consumables, then if those turrets, they work like consumables, then that will allow the system to build it automatically, I think, if they do that. And I don't know how hard that would be, but it would seem like it wouldn't be that hard just to add another action line, you know what I'm saying? To the code. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a programmer, so couldn't tell you.
Hades, welcome home. My blessing for you.
Oh, I see that cuckoo coming. Yeah. Yeah, he ults me right now. I'm gonna be screwed. Alright, let me get out of here before I get killed. Just add a slot for mods. Yeah, they could do that too. But that might be, I don't know, that might be a little bit more difficult. If they just do it where the mods are considered consumables and do a consumable line, one, you can buy consumables, and that might not be as important for Arena, but for the people in Conquest, I'm sure that is, you know what I'm saying? So, and then two, if they tag those mods as consumables, it will be able to be read by the system, so it'll be all inclusive, so they don't have to do nothing special just for mods, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just my thought process. That way you knock out multiple things with one stone. And the fact that it will make it would improve the life of Conquest players, you think that would make it more of a priority, because you know the game's all about Conquest, right? If it was just nice to have for Arena only, dude, we would never see that. Come on. You know how that works. So yeah. Yeah, I think I want to say that. Oh, well, if you count the Baron's Brew as a mod, then it would be just the Baron and Vulcan. I think they have mods. But like I said, I think that the Baron's Brew is a consumable, so I was able to get it without no issue, without breaking the auto build the way it stands right now. So I don't know if that was just because it's labeled that way in the system or what. Nice. Yeah, I put the stank on Hakati.
Completed.
Yes.
I got that totem working now. I mean, I know they don't have many big tanks, but nice. Ooh. Gotta be careful, Medusa's coming in for ult. Meow. It went from 88 to 91, so yeah, something's working. Ooh, thank you, sir. My fans love me. They're sending me roses. That worked. One way or the other, she was gonna die. I don't know if this works now, but we'll get it just in case. Or not, we're here, right?
Right back.
Meow. They're bringing more items for tanks in the next patch. That's cool. They need it, dude. There sure are definitely some really bad builds on the community. Yeah. Cert. I know there will be, because what happens is when you, a lot of people that are building those, and this is why I said that community thing I thought was I mean, it's not a bad idea, I guess. For me, I think it's a bad idea, because what's going to end up happening is you should be able to not add your build to the community. And I think if you don't put a star on it, I think it doesn't add it, but I'm not 100% sure that's how it works, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of starting players that don't know how to play the game or have any idea what the hell's going on, and they're going to make these crazy builds. And then people in the community are going to see these builds, especially newer players, and not know that it's from a beginner or somebody that doesn't know any more than they do. And then they're going to try using those builds, and then it's just craziness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, because it's not like the build says, you see the author, but you don't see like it's from a rank 10 or a level 10 or somebody that has max diamonds on a certain character, right? It just says the person's name. But you don't know that guy, that was the first day they played the game and they made that build, right? So that's why I don't really put too much into that. And even if it's somebody that's, you know, that's played the game for a while, like say your weekends or, you know, guys like that, dude, they play Conquest. They don't play freaking Arena. You know what I'm saying? So for Conquest, their build might work depending on the situation that they were, you know, dealing with at the time they built that build, but it might not work for, you know, for you. And that's why I always tell people it's good to try various different builds, but then all you got to do is just tailor it to your play style, your experience level, right? I can take any build and I can say, oh, it doesn't have enough cooldown for me, it doesn't have enough attack power for me, my burst damage is way too slow, and then just adjust it on the fly, or just say, screw this whole build sucks ass, and then just build from scratch, right? And that's why I tell people when they look at my build videos, the same thing. Just because a build works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You just test it out, and if it works, cool. And if not, just tailor it so it does. There's no one size fits all. No one size fits all. job. Nice. I hit her and underneath hit her. That's what's up, baby. That's what's that. And we got the team. We got the teamwork going now. I hit her with a slow too. I'm one of those that do crazy builds and then actually work. You know how to play the... Yeah, exactly. And some of my builds, people look at it and they're like, oh, that build sucks. And then it's like, well, if you were to watch the video all the way to the end, where no matter... When I do a build video, not only do I show you the build I'm going to use, but I show you it in action and prove that it works, right? So you get these jackasses that watch the first 30 seconds of the video and be like, oh, that build is horrible. It sucks. You don't know what you're doing. But if they would have watched it to the end, they would have saw I did like, you know, 100,000 damage with it, 50,000 damage, 75,000 damage with it. It's like, if it's, I mean, how does this suck? How could it be any better than top damage by almost double from both teams? You know what I'm saying? It's like people are stupid. So that's why I say, just because your build might look unorthodox to somebody else doesn't mean it sucks. If it works for you, then it's a good build. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they try and they're not, it's not good for them, then maybe the build is not good for them. Or maybe they just suck. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of contributing factors to it. Because everybody plays a god differently. You know what I'm saying? Just because I play a god a certain way doesn't mean that's how other people play it. That's why I tell you, usually there's no, if a build works for you, then it's not a bad build. Now, if you try using a certain build and then you're like doing no damage and getting killed like 1,000,000 times, and yeah, then you probably have a bad build too. But if you're dominating with a certain build, obviously it matches your playstyle that you're using. You know what I'm saying? So it works for you. Like the first time, you guys remember in Smite 1, you remember my iconic build that everybody was like, what the hell? He's crazy, right? My cuckoo defense build. You guys remember that? It was a full defense build, dude. I was unkillable when I played that build, but at the same time, I was doing over 50k damage, right? Each game. There was almost every game I was coming out on top. You know what I'm saying? But at first, everybody thought I was crazy, right? Until they saw it in action, they were like, holy crap. Uh-huh. See? That's what I'd say, man. Never judge a book by its cover until you read it all the way through. But there's a lot of negative people in the freaking Smite world, unfortunately, outside of our Reapers, right? You get a lot of these freaking love-seat quarterbacks. That don't know their a-hole from their elbow, man. That's why I just like, I'm like always like, whatever, dude. I don't put too much stock into what these naysayers say. Oh my god, I could not move.
10 tickets remaining.
I need to start paying attention what the hell I'm doing. I make my own now. I like to know what items do. Yeah, for sure. And you should always, even if you use another build, you should always read up on the items that you're using, right? To know their capabilities. Because, I mean, if you're just cookie cuttering somebody else's build and don't even know why it was built that way or the reasoning it's put together, then you're not really doing yourself much justice, are you? You're probably missing out on a lot, too. Like for instance, that totem, if you didn't know that it's stacked, you know, the stripping damage, you might not you might be staying away from the tanks, when in reality you should be the one engaging the tanks so your people has some good protection rip off of them. Oh my god, dude. I missed so much that attack. That was a bad attack.
Your team has 50 tickets remaining.
Alright, I gotta start paying attention because I'm doing some stupidity right now. Woo, good job. Yeah, I started missing too much towards the end. That wasn't good. That was a good game though. The teamwork was on at that game. That's what I love to see, baby. I think I could have done a little bit better, but it's all good. The build seemed like it was working fine though. Let's see how we did. I didn't connect as much as I would have because I was running my mouth too much. But it seemed like we did okay. Yeah, 35 and 56, not bad. For what I did, not bad. I think Kook's Whirlwind feels weaker. It does. It does. I think so too. In fact, I'm going to go look at something real quick. It does feel a lot weaker. And the reason being is because it feels like everybody's beefier. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the ticks going. They're getting hit for like 100 and something. But their health barely moves. And not even on tanks, on softies too. It's crazy. I don't know, dude. It looks fine. I mean, this is the only handicap, really. 1 for 10, but it's 25 cooldown. I like having that 25 cooldown. I don't know how I can change it other than connecting more. When you damage an enemy, your boss, an ability piercing, reducing their protection by 6%. If you have more than 275 item intelligence, you gain 10 cooldown. So that's 55, 30, 85, 85, 10, 90, 120, 120. So yeah, that's not even benefiting me other than the max, the mana. Okay, hold on. What's up, Abba? Let me try something. Let me look and see what else we got. I just don't feel I got that punch. Now, we could always do passive damage. This gives me passive damage. We can try incorporating that. I mean, what is there another item I'm missing that I should be adding in there? This doesn't have pin no more, so it's just cooldown, really. The thing about this one, it has mana. So I get that multiplier, 200 mana, you multiply. So it brings it more in line with a 100. This has a little bit of mana too, lifesteal. You can go up to 60. That's only 90 though. That's very weak. 50. I mean, maybe a divine ruin, maybe. Not much options at the moment. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, I can try divine ruin. It's not going to have the cooldown, but it'll have the anti-heal, right? And it's going to give me over 100 intel, which we're going to be losing by switching to that, right? Because we get what? We get about 6%. The intel gained by mana by 6%. And then he has, what, 4%? So it's 10% with this passive. I believe if you add this 6%, I think he has 4%. I can't remember. I'll have to look after this. So, I mean, 10%. Just say it's 10%. That's only 8.5 more intel. Oh no, it's going to be 20. So it brings this to 105. So bring it in line with this. Let's try it. Why not? We'll see what happens. I wish it still had pin, but it doesn't. You know what? I'm going to switch these because this doesn't say anything about if the person has more health than you. You know what I'm saying? Let's switch those and see what happens. Normally, I like using. I would, if I liked getting close enough, I would use Polynomicon because Polynomicon works really, really well with Cuckoo. I just don't. I play Cuckoo too far off. I really depends on the enemy's items. Soul Reaver, yeah, but Soul Reaver, Soul Reaver and Smite 2 sucks the way they designed it because it's only if they have so much more health than you, right? Let me look at it again, make sure I'm not missing something. says enemy gods with more health than you that are hit by your abilities take 10% plus 5% of your intelligence, right? Of the difference and maximum HP as a bonus magic at damage 4 times over 2 seconds. Only triggers once per ability per god. Okay, so it hits you difference in maximum as bonus damage. Well, I didn't see the 4 times over 2 seconds too, so. But I mean, if you go against a freaking mage that has the same as you, you're not gonna get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only gonna get what the hell did it say? That enemy gods that are hit, enemy gods with more health than you that are hit by your abilities take 10% plus 5% per intelligence. It's still 20% int? What do you mean 20% int? Enemy gods with more health than you. So in order for this to work, the enemy god has to have more health than you. That are hit with your abilities take 10% plus 5% of your intelligence. Of the difference in the... I see. So it takes 5% of your intelligence. But they have to have more than you for it to even proc. Of the difference in minimum health. So by reading this, yeah, it hits 4 times, so you think it's 20% int. But the way I'm reading this, you're not even going to get the freaking proc if they don't have more health than you. So it says the enemy gods with more health than you that are hit. So if they have equal to or less than you, they're not even going to get the proc on them. Yeah, they need to have more health. So the only way this is going to work is on freaking tanks. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way this is going to work. And the only way it's going to be even worth buying is as the last item when the tanks have the most health. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll have the biggest gap, and then you have the biggest compounding. And because you're going to have the most intelligence too at that point. I'll test it in this game to double check. Yeah, go ahead and do that. That's cool. And then I'll test this. So that's why I say Soul Reaver in Smite 2, the way I'm reading it, the way I'm understanding it, it's not very good, dude. I mean, it'd be good against if you're going against like a bunch of heavies with a lot of hit points, but you're not going to do crap to freaking mages, and you're not going to do crap to hunters as a way of proc damage, right? I mean, you still get 60 int, but 60 intelligence. There's other items that you can use, I think, that would do more for you as of right now, unless you're like going against 3 heavies with like 3,000 hit points. Then it's a whole different story, right? Which now that they're trying to make it a freaking heavy meta, it might be feasible in the near future, right? They keep taking away pen. They're just people are going to keep on doing 2 to 3 heavy fronts. But that's what I didn't like about that soldier. When I read that they had to have more health than you for it to even proc, I was like, that's stupid, man. That's stupid. Because it's only going to work against heavies or like big tanks or guardians. Because who the hell builds a mage or a hunter with max hit points? You know what I'm saying? Nobody does. In fact, most of the health items are physical damage items. So, I mean, I don't even think a mage could build heavy health unless they go all defense items. I mean, I guess you can do like a Vulcan. I think I saw Impulse or somebody build like a tanky Vulcan on one of the streams we did, and it seemed to work for him. So I don't know. Would be better if they had a percentage of chance. Yeah, or they just did it like Smite 1, where it was a percentage of their defenses, right? Period. Without no stipulation. Not if they have more health than you. No, just 8% of, if they take 8% of their freaking max health, or they take 8% of their max protections. If they do something like that, then it would be more beneficial, I think. But you know, that, and even if they have more health than you, it's the percentage of the gap. So if you have 2200 and they have 3200, so it's 1000, so it's going to be what, 300? No, is it 300 or 30? 4 times. So I'm just like, whatever. Like I said, I can't speak one way or the other until I do more testing. I'm gonna have to go into the lab and do some testing on it. It's harder for me to do like in-depth tests like that now. Before I used to have Nightwing, so I used to do like duels with her, and then she would tell me. I'd look on Discord and on her screen, and then I can, when I tested stuff, I was able to see how it affected her. Because the way they have their practice is stupid, because you can't see the debuffs on stuff, you can't see certain information, data that I need, right? But before, when I was playing with Nightwing, she'd share her screen on Discord, so I'd see what's going on, and I can see how it affected her. And then I was able to, you know, really fine tune those items. But I'll figure it out, dude. I'll figure it out. I'm still not a big fan of the fact that they took away so much pen from the game, especially for mages. I mean, I think that was not a smart move. Because now what happens? You're forced to use this at least 1 or 2 of the same items every time. I wouldn't be surprised if 95% of the people we play today have very similar, if not the same build. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's forced to play the same freaking items. They took pin out, but made tanks less tanky to compensate. It sure as hell don't feel that way. I can tell you that. It really does not feel like they're less tanky to me. Maybe late game they might be less tanky than they normally would, but oh crap. Okay, you're good. I was like, oh no. That cuckoo trying to sneak up on me. He thinks he's slick. I saw him go in that grass. I saw him go in that grass. Oh crap. Oh, was not expecting that. If I knew that was gonna, that's why it sucks when we're not playing on comms. If I would have known that's what was gonna happen, I would have saved my ult. I used my ult to keep that cuckoo back when so he wouldn't come in. But it's all good. Yeah, unfortunately we can't coordinate. Oh dude, that dude's just dying to come at me. Let me go back, dude. My cooldowns are sucking right now. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to really look at Apollo, but I think that it looked like, I mean, like I said, I was watching the video with the sound off. It looked like they gave him some type of flame attack or something in his aspect. It looked like he had he's coming with an aspect. I don't know. I really wasn't much of an Apollo player. I mean, he was okay. He definitely wasn't one of my top hunters by no means. But for Smite 2, he might be more powerful. I don't know. Blow on him.
An ally has been slain.
Not enough to kill him. You see how tanky he was? I hit him with an ult and it barely scratched him. Let me get out of here. But it's early game. It's early game. We ain't got no power. Now the cool thing about this build, the way I did it right now, he should have some really, really nice pin early game. Mine. Mine. Uh-oh. I'm coming. Yeah, I saw you. I didn't have my ult up, but I saw you up there. You gotta be freaking kidding me that dude survived that. See? Case in point, baby. Case in point. That was some bull crap. That was some bull guy tell me that tanks are less tanky. Whatever. That fool survived all that craziness. Alright, I'm get back because I got no mana. Alright, good deal, good deal. Uh-oh, help my guy. Go, 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 go. Oh, they're clear. Good. Jumped. That was bad luck.
Your end comes swiftly.
Double kill.
Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. How quick can Ares get his ult? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really seen too many Ares in this game, to tell you the truth. Early in the days of Smite 2, there was a lot of people playing Ares, but now everybody plays the same gods, the same makeups. Your Vulcans, your Huckle, your, I mean, Serv is not really played too much, I don't think. We see him, we see him this game, but... Dude, I almost forgot what the hell god I was playing. Mostly I see the Chalks, I see a lot of Chalks, Ymirs. It all depends, dude. But Huckle is pretty much in every damn game we play, dude. I've yet to play a game with that. Somebody ain't playing that god. A Willix seems to be pretty popular now too. Dude, I love how that dude always gets away with no health. Hilarious. Idea was there. Execution didn't come out as good as it could have. Well, at least we got him to back off. Alright, it's time to get out of there because there was too much craziness on their side of the freaking map. Got the slow on them. So many getting away with one. Yeah, dude, that's been like the last 3 streams. I was getting frustrated last stream because it's like almost every game, dude. You couldn't kill people. They always kept getting away with like no health every single time. It was so damn annoying, dude. I don't know what the hell's up with that. But maybe it's just bad luck. I don't know. Or maybe there's an item that I should be using that I don't know about. That I should probably look at. I don't know. Sometimes I see that they're getting a shield, but then I look at their kit and they don't even have items to give them a shield. So I'm like, how the hell do they keep getting shielded? Unless it's like somebody from their group doing it for them. I don't know. Because that last time we played and all those people kept on surviving and having all these shields, only one person had that shield on their team. And there's no way that only one person can shield that many people for that much. And I see that Hikari coming out to get the hell out of there. Alright. Yeah, the bubble shield is so OP. Yeah, but how many people have it? I mean, one person on their team have it and the rest have ages. So I don't know, dude. I don't know what the timer is on those. Maybe their timers are just a lot faster than Smite 1 and that's what it is. I don't know. I need to start looking into it though. Oh, I missed him. Dadgummit. The stupid Hikari stunned me. See, dude, these games get so boring when these guys just camp out on their end the whole game, dude. I don't know why people do that. It's been a lot, though. But, I mean, it is what it is. What can you do? What's up, Alex? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm sure you're probably working, right? Yeah. Once we get more gods, I think, and have better god selection, things won't be as bad because then people will stop playing the same makeups. Right now, I mean, realistically, it's not really anybody's fault because they only got so many selections and so many gods are good, some gods are not as good with the items we have right now. So I mean, they can only do so much. Well, I mean, what are people supposed to do? Pick crappy gods on purpose just to lose? You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you can't really blame people. Everybody's trying to play to win. So I mean, it is what it is. It's frustrating, but we just got to remember that it's still a game in progress. And I got the slow on him. He's just too tanky. Yeah, gummit, dude. So much garbage. Got hit by 4 people or 3 people. Dadgum. That was a good focusing on their part. So annoying. And of course, he's at the very edge. Maybe it's my depth perception, dude. Howdy. Yes, I prayed for this job, but I don't want to. Well, I don't want it no more. Yep, been there, done that. I remember when I was with Lockheed, dude. I got in with that. I loved the pay. I loved the people I was working with. I hated the job. The job sucked so bad, dude. Well, let me just say, I loved my co-workers. Not the people I worked with, but actual co-workers. Some of those people on the floor used to get on my nerves, son.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh, damn, dude. Oh my god. Go, go, go.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeesh.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, somebody's using a gem of binding because I saw it give me 2 stacks on me. That's probably why I couldn't move for crap. Dude, screw this game. There we go. And he gets away with no health again. Almost.
An enemy has been slain.
How are the games today? I think this is like our 2nd game or 3rd game, so we just started. Today's stream was not planned. I got my field marshal gear in World of Warcraft. This week is a double XP type, and it's Smite talk at double XP for PvP crap in World of Warcraft. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play some Smite today. I'm gonna do some Smite today. I can max out my PvP this weekend since it's a double XP weekend. Oh my god, dude. You gotta be kidding me. So annoying. Yeah. We're definitely not playing against easy teams, I can tell you that. Obviously, a lot of these guys are on freaking comms, so it makes it a little difficult, but by now, we should be used to that, right? I'm just not playing very good myself. See, dude, I wasn't even in the hole, but I get hit. These fools walk through my stuff and don't even get scrapped. This game sucks. It's anti-Darkgarza. That's what this game is. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
Oh, I connected that time. And then I got hit by something out of the blue. I don't know what the hell I got hit with. Probably the Neath ult. Meow. Meow.
An ally has been slain.
I need a lot of practice though. I'm starting to get better, but my aim has been so bad the last few streams, dude.
Yes, the dead have been collected today.
Alexis Chan just gifted 1 memberships.
Appreciate that, Alexis. Who got it? Who got it? Oh, Smash. Looks like nice. Cool, cool, cool. Appreciate that, Alexis. Appreciate that. There, dude. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? This game is such bull crap. I wasn't even in the damn line of fire. It's such crap.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna, dude, my depth perception has to be dead. I was like all the way to the left of that damn thing in my eyes, and then I get hit with it. I'm gonna have to bring back the video, bring back the replay. I'm contesting that play. Flag on the play, contesting it.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Rampage. Double kill.
Dude, he got his ult back fast. I see you hiding in the bushes. Need to get them glasses. I'm telling you, dude.
The dead have been connected today.
Alexis Chan just gifted
Enemy
one
has
membership.
50 tickets remaining.
Alexis, appreciate that second gift. Appreciate that. That's awesome, dude. Dude, I hit for 1,400 on somebody. That's good stuff.
Your team has 10 tickets remaining.
We didn't follow up on that one. Fortunately. We should have pushed. Nice. Good job. Alright, go get my last thing. Craziness, still the wrong pass at Patrick George. Yeah, and that's what I was telling you guys the last stream. Unlike Twitch, where I think you can actually gift subs to a certain person, I don't think you can with YouTube. I think YouTube just does it at random. Even some of the people are not even in the chat and they'll get gifted memberships, which I think they need to change it where you can like give it to a certain person. They really haven't evolved much in the way of streaming, unfortunately. Dude, I did worse that, but that's because of their makeup. I was gonna say I did worse that game, but that's because of their makeup. You know what, dude? All this crap with freaking... Let me just try something real quick, because I'm just gonna do a passive damage. I bet you the passive damage is gonna be the way to go. Let me do... I'll edit this one. I guarantee you the passive damage is gonna be the way to go.
The dead have been connected today.
Olivia just gifted one memberships.
Olivia, appreciate that. Lord Vicarus. I don't even remember Lord Vicarus. Yeah, so that this is throwing it at random now. Okay, edit. Let me try some passive damage, dude. See if that helps. So we're gonna erase this. We'll make that. We're gonna make that. That. We're gonna try this. Okay. Is there another passive damage item that I'm missing? Yeah, it's people that are subscribed to the channel. Maybe I'll summon them to the channel. Hey, and you laugh, but that does happen, because I've seen people that will send me a message in Discord and like, thanks for the membership, and I'm like, don't thank me, thank the Reaper that gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you start seeing them show up more, because when they get those memberships, they can use all of our cool little emojis and stuff in the chat. So I guess they like that too. Plus they get 2 entries in our giveaways, right? So it's like gifting somebody an extra roll of the dice. All right, is there another passive damage item that I'm missing? Yeah, Once the game goes mainstream, a lot of our OGs are gonna come back. Most of the people that used to be like your Cyruses and stuff like that, you know, your Took. I mean, there's so many OGs that we had. They just got burnt out on the game and went and looked for other games because the game was dying. But once like Smite 2 goes full blown and we get more guys and get their favorite guys, you're gonna see it's gonna be like a tidal wave of people coming back. I hope, right? That's what I'm hoping on. That's what I got my fingers crossed for. And I mean, I understand their frustrations. You know, a lot of people lost a lot of money. You know what? Hopefully this doesn't hurt, but I'm going to change this too. So this gives me 15, 25. So that's 50 cooldown, right? So this gives me 10 plus another 10. So we'd be losing 5. But we get a lot more other stuff. Yeah, it has the thing that goes around circle, gives you more. I'm going to do something I normally don't do. I'm going to get rid of that. Who has the most cooldown? 10, 15. What else we have that has cooldown? And this is going to be a Wackatoo build, but that's how sometimes I come out with something that's good by doing Wackatoo builds, dude. The passive on this one ain't gonna do crap for us until later on, but screw it, let's try it. I know that the passive is gonna be pointless early game, got it, but you get the 10. Actually, you know what, let me switch it with this one because that one gives me 15. How much does it cost though? It doesn't matter, it's early game. Yeah, this is gonna be a Wackatoo build. Don't try this at home. Now watch me sit here complaining the whole damn time that I don't have no cooldown. You know I am. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this craziness. Let's try this straight up craziness. Because it's going to give us more damage, right? 35 more plus the mana. Let's try it. We'll see. Worst case is a garbage build. Oh, I need to pin it though. Which one is one? The test build? Oh, no. Pin. Pin, pin, pin. Alright, it's pinned. Let's go again. Soul Reaver does not proc int if the enemy has less health. I mistook read the buff. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So it sucks. You mistook the red buff for Soul Reaver? Nice. That's what I was saying, dude. It was... Maybe I should go back and change it. Nah, too late now. See, I knew I wasn't going crazy, man. I can comprehend some of this stuff sometimes, maybe. That's what I'm saying. I don't like what they did with Soul Reaver. Okay, I'm getting sick of playing Kugu, but I gotta test this damn build again. I'm gonna change the skin up though. I'll make him a moth boy. Hey Garza, is merch still live? I think I might have turned off my merch because I didn't know how the tariff thing was gonna affect the merchandise. But if I'll look at it. If anybody was ever wanting to anything, just let me know, and I can even customize it for you if I needed to. Because I think the warehouse I used was out of South Carolina, but I think that they were getting their actual shirts. They did the printing and everything, but I think they got the shirts from China. So I don't know. I have to look at it. I think I turned it off though, Alex. You want to buy a hoodie? Okay. I tell you what, before you buy a hoodie, I'm going to order me a hoodie, right? $89.99 for a hoodie. What? They were like $30. Oh, okay. I was going to say, what the hell? The prices did go up. Yeah, before you buy a hoodie, I'm gonna order me a hoodie, right? And I'm gonna look at the quality of it because I think those companies they changed manufacturers, and that's another reason because of the tariff thing. And I think I turned it off because I don't want. Not that anybody ever orders crap from that. I think in the last 5 years, only like 3 or 4 people's ever ordered anything from the merch store. And I think they were cups and stuff like that of that. But I don't want you to spend your money, order something, and then get garbage. You know what I'm saying? So let me order one first, and I'll look at it first. Let me look at the prices because if it's $80, I'm not even ordering myself one. The hell with that. I want a mug and a hoodie. Okay, the mugs I know are good. I have a bunch of them. Well, I don't have one here, but the mugs I know are good. Now the hoodie things I think are hit and miss depending on their manufacturers. So I'll order one first because I got to order new shirts anyway. Because I like the shirts. I get the shirts with my name on the side, and so I'm gonna order another one. I think I only have one shirt that has that, the one with my actual logo. Why would we want to pause? Did somebody have to take a crap or something? But let me order first, and then if the quality is good, then I'll open it up, and then you'll be able to order one. I just don't want you to get something and it be garbage. Because I know I had in the early days, I ordered, good Lord. In the early days, I ordered one, and I don't know if it was, and then at the same time though, the wife used this new type of detergent that was like all natural detergent sheets that you throw in, and it totally screwed up all my shirts. So the printing was like peeling off, but I think it's because of that garbage detergent that we're using. Because once we went back to Tide, everything was fine. But by that time, the damage was done. My office is super cool. I only been watching from my office and want to cheer on the stream in my Reaper hood. Hey, that's awesome. That works for me. Yeah, I'll hook it up, man. I'll hook it up. No worries. Gives me one more thing to look at. I've been meaning to look at it too, just because I haven't really looked at the store in like 2 years. So I'm sure there's been a lot of changes. Because nobody ever orders anything from it anyway. So I was like, I think I'm like the biggest customer. Meow. Yeah, because when I order stuff, I order it just like you guys do. I'll go into my website and order it like what they call it, those anonymous buyers. So I get the same experience y'all do. So I pay the same price. I get the same shipping. It gets processed the same way. That way I know exactly the experience that people get. So if there's something I don't like, then I know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times if I order it myself directly from the wholesaler, then they might, take special care or expedite it because they know it's you. You know what I'm saying? So every time I order crap, I order it as like an anonymous person, just so I know. Because I have no. This is I use a drop shipper, right? So it's not like I'm doing these at the house and then sending them out. Which I do have the equipment to make them. To tell you the truth, because the wife used to do like stickers and vinyl and stuff like that for tumblers. Oh, I missed them. Meow. But as far as a cup, that'll be easy. Meow.
Flutter like a moth. Cosmic storm. Feel cosmic breeze.
Yeah, the reason I went with a wholesaler like that is because the company that I use, they have, the way they work is they get the order, and then they use subcontractors, right, to make the order, which sounds like it would suck, but realistically it's pretty cool, because what happens is, like, say somebody from, I don't know, England buys something, right? Well, the order won't get processed in the States. They'll process it with a European manufacturer, so then they don't have to pay VAT, or they don't have to pay as much in VAT, you know what I'm saying? Whereas if they would have bought it from the States, they would have had to pay import charges and all this other crap. So the company I use actually has manufacturers all over the world, and they will use the manufacturer that's the closest to the customer, so they don't have to pay like ridiculous VAT or import charges. Now, the only bad thing about it is it's different companies manufacturing. So while this person might get a really awesome quality hoodie, these other guys might not so much. You know what I'm saying? Is the stream out of sync? It shouldn't be. Hit refresh, because I'm seeing that it's still green on my end. I've been wanting to order because I thought maybe they kept stock in merch, but wasn't sure. Yeah, everything that you order is made to order. So you don't, there's not stuff just hanging out. When you do an order, they make it from scratch and then send it to you. So it's pretty cool. And it doesn't take that long, really. My orders that I've done, they were out. I got it in like a week. So it didn't take too long. Usually takes them like 3 or 4 days to make it, and like 2 or 3 days to send it out. Is your camera frozen? Yeah, bigger than crap it is. I got this stupid look on my face.
This will serve me well.
Hold on. Yeah, my camera did get frozen. 1 second. Can I even fix that? I don't know. That's real weird. Let me see if I can turn it off and back on. Hold on. Yeah, something's jacked. Because I just turned it off and back on. The feed is off. The problem is if I turn off the thing, you guys can still hear me though, right? If I close the stream, there's a good chance. Play the game first? Yeah. Okay. Let me play the game first. Yeah, I don't want to screw my teammates over. Alright. Yeah, I got this stupid look on my face. Turn off the damn camera so I don't look so damn stupid. I'll fix it after this. Can you guys still hear me though? It looks like you just missed an alt. Right? Yeah, we hear you? Okay, good. Yeah, I'll try to fix it here in a second. Alright, alright. Oh, he's coming for his ult. Meow. Alright, alright, alright. Dude, I'm telling you, it's not one thing, it's another, right? Let me see. Yep, still me there, looking stupid. Hopefully it's a quick fix without me having to turn off the stream and back on again, because if I have to do that, it might actually kill the stream, and that's really going to aggravate me. Because then I have to start a new stream all over again. Which doesn't take long, it's just a pain in the butt for the viewers.
Unite in fury. Fly on the starlit breeze.
Alright, good job guys, good job. Good focus fire. Somebody stunned me. Is there an item that if somebody hits you and that you stun them? Is that why people just stand there to try to bait you in? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that. That's what it felt like. Damn! Oh my lord. Freaking garbage CC, man. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of garbage CC this time around. For sure.
USA! USA! USA!
Float like a star. Flutter like a moth.
Oh my god, dude. How did I miss? Okay, good. Boy, she would have got away with no health. That would have been aggravating.
Float like a star.
Nice.
Be still. Cosmic storm.
And she got away with no health. Ain't that awesome? Oh, my ult didn't go off. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh, that was annoying. That was freaking annoying, dude. That was so freaking annoying.
Just
I even
smile
hit-
and wave, boy.
Yeah, I
Smile
even,
and wave.
dude, I even hit my damn ult twice too to make sure it would go off, and it didn't go off. That's awesome. I tell you, it's always when there's a lot of crap on the screen when it starts doing that stupidity of not going off. I don't know why. It's almost like the system doesn't register. Meow. Sniper!
Feel the cosmic breeze.
Oh, that was a good plant. That was good positioning. Alright. Reset here. Yeah, I saw him walk in, not even one dot. Come on, dude. Whatever.
Float like a star. Cosmic storm.
Meow.
Float like a star. Flutter like a moth.
Such crap, dude. Such crap. All right, all right, all right.
This will serve me well. Feel the cosmic breeze. Float like a star.
She committed suicide. She went in and out of my ult.
Storm. Feel the cosmic breeze. Stars shine for me.
Your team has 50 tickets remaining.
Oh, dadgummit. Ah! So frustrating, dude. That stupid wall was bad timing. Ah! That was my bad.
Freaking garbage CC, man.
Yeah. I was about to kill that dude and that freaking wall blocked me. Meow. Oh my lord, dude.
Float like a star. Flutter like a moth.
Oh my god, dude. Can't move. Good lord.
Your team has 10 tickets remaining.
God, dude.
Float like a star. Flutter like a moth. Float like a star.
Yeah, she's trying to do her own. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, screw this game. Alright, let's see if I can fix this now. Let's see. Camera. Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even want to look at it. That was garbage. Is it this? No, it's not that one. 1 second. Let's see if I can fix this craziness. Okay, here's a camera. Yeah, I'm trying to fix this camera real quick. Give me 1 second. Where the hell is my camera? Okay. So by the looks of it, I might have to close my OBS and turn it back on. And when I do that, I don't know if it's going to buffer or if it's going to kick out the stream altogether. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me try something real quick. Properties. It's not responding. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do because it looks like it's the camera itself's not responding. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna turn off the OBS and try to fire it back up. Hopefully, it doesn't kill the stream. If it does, I'll start the stream back up under another link, and I'll put the link in our freaking Discord and then on our Twitter, right? Okay, so let's see what happens here. So here we go. You're about to hear nothing but silence. Well, the good news is that the stream started working. The bad news is that the camera did not. And unfortunately, I think that the only way of fixing this is probably going to be... Let me turn it off and back on, see what happens. I think the only fix is going to be actually having to reboot my computer. And if I reboot my computer, I know for sure I'm going to end up losing the freaking stream. Hold on. Okay, let me try this one more time. Stand by. Okay, so that didn't fix nothing. Hold on real quick. No, that looks like it's glitched too. Dadgummit. Let me make sure I don't have my stupid camera turned off, which I do not. Alright, I'm gonna have to reboot my computer, man. So I'm gonna reboot my computer and try to get back on the same the same link that I'm on now. If not, I'll start a new stream. I mean, that's all I can do right now, right? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and edit out of here, and I'll be back in a little bit.